ടീച്ചർ.
സാറേ.
ഓക്കെ ആണ് ടീച്ചർ.
ഓക്കെ. അശ്വിനി കേൾക്കാവോ? അശ്വിനി?
Ashima ma'am, shall I start?
No, just a minute.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
Ashwini, can you hear me? Sir, just a minute.
Miss, I can hear.
Okay, start ചെയ്യാവോ?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Here we are gathered to attend a webinar organized by Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC, and Association of International Researchers of Indian Origin and Council of Teacher Education Foundation, Kerala chapter. In this session, we are mainly going to deal with the topic Teaching with STEM Strategies for the Emerging Educators. First of all, I welcome the main chief guest of this webinar, M.Ashima Dhiman ma'am. She is a fellow CLMLMS and research scholar, Jamia Millia Islamia University, New Delhi. Then I welcome the general convener and principal of Mayor Basilius College of Teacher Education, Dr. Sunit Kumar sir. Then I welcome the program convener Laya ma'am and student convener Anjana Dinesh to this webinar. And finally, I welcome the teachers and students who are joined in this webinar. And finally, I welcome all. Thank you.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes,
Ashima,
ma'am. Yes, I can hear you. Shall I start now?
Yeah, yes, sure.
Okay. So, thank you so much for thank you so much. Good evening, everyone, one and all present here. I would like to thank you. Thanks first of all the general convener, Dr. Sunit Kumar sir, and program convener Leah Baby ma'am, and the student convener Anjana Dinesh. Thank you so much for inviting me here and giving me the opportunity to discuss about the STEM for our B.Ed students. So now let's start. I am just going to share my PPT. Please just let me know that whether it is visible or not.
Yeah, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I just want to, okay, fine, let it be. Okay, so I have selected the topic teaching with STEM strategies for emerging educator. So now let's first discuss about like why I have selected this topic, why I have selected STEM, and why am I focused on the emerging educators. So I hope that my audience is the B.Ed students, right? I do have B.Ed students. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like my students to please interact. I would like my audience to please interact because it's going to be, it's the session for you only, right, students? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for responding. So we are just going to learn more about STEM and emerging educators. Why? Because of course you are the educators only, future educators, future teachers for our India. Okay, so now can anybody tell me what do you understand by the term STEM? Do you have any prior knowledge of that? Like, what is that? Yes. Anybody? Okay, so now let's learn about what is STEM. I hope that you know that STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Right? Am I right?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, could you please share your screen full screen?
Ma'am, I was sharing my screen. Wait, I'll share it one time. Yes, ma'am. The screen is visible. Ma'am, the screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, yeah. Okay, so we were discussing about STEM, right? So I have asked, what do you understand by the STEM? And some of the students has responded, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Thank you so much. Now, let's move. Do you know the history of STEM? Like, why we are studying it? Why there is a need for studying the STEM, and from where this term arrived? STEM. Why can't we study just science separately, technology separately? Why there is a need for introducing, why there's a need for integrating the science technology? Isn't it complex for us? Okay, so let me tell you the history of STEM education. First of all, this concept origin from the after the Cold War era, especially after the Soviet Union launched in 1957. So after that, the USA got triggered that why they're lagging behind. So they just invest more time into science and technology. Then they give us the term STEM in 2000, and first of all the term was SMET, like science, mathematics, engineering, and then technology. But due to some they think that SMET is not appealing that much, so they have just changed it into STEM. So that's how the STEM concept origin. I hope I make myself clear now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now the STEM comes in 2000. Now the latest thing is coming. It is related to STEM only. Do you know about that? It's related to STEM. Have you learned about, have you listened the term STEAM now? STEAM? Okay, let me tell you about the STEAM as well. After STEM, in 2006, they've introduced the STEAM. In STEAM, do anyone know what does A stand for? Yeah. What does A stand for in STEAM?
We, we don't know, ma'am.
Okay. So A stand for arts. Okay. So what they have done, they have just introduced arts, arts in STEAM. Now the question is, can you tell me why there's a need for introducing STEAM? Why there's a need for introducing A? A means art, innovation, cultural activities, right? These are all the things that are associated with arts, right? Okay, fine. See, whenever we are going to introduce art or whenever we are dealing with art, which means that we are using our critical thinking skills, we are using our innovative skills, right? So they seems that we're introducing art, it is just going to help the students. Okay. Now, after that, let's come back to STEM now. Now, emergence the term STEM. So, STEM was first officially coined in 2000 by the National Space Foundation in US. And then I told you that first it was MET, and then they have changed it into STEM. Now, the STEM in the Indian context. So, now we're having the latest policy that we are listening everywhere, NEP 2020. So, NEP 2020 promotes experiential learning, interdisciplinary learning, aligning with the global STEM movement. And the organization like Atal Innovation Mission and CBC have introduced STEM challenges, innovation lab, coding into the school curriculum. Okay, now can anybody tell me, have they listened about do you know about Atal Innovation Mission? Like, do you know about this? What is Atal Innovation Mission? And what are the things going on over there in Atal Innovation Mission? Okay, so let me tell you, Atal Innovation Mission is launched in 2016 and it is an initiative by Niti Aayog. Okay, it is launched in 2016 and it is an initiative of Niti Aayog, which promote a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship across India. Okay, so there are the various initiatives that the Atal Innovation Mission have taken. The first is Atal Tinkering Lab. Like there are the various schools which are conducting Atal Tinkering Lab. Okay, so what happening? Do you know about the Atal Tinkering Lab? Like, what is going on over there? Have you ever listened this earlier?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So
No,
the
ma'am.
Atal Tinkering Lab, they are creating the problem solving mindset among the students. That is what is happening in the Atal Tinkering Lab. They are providing the various activities, workshops, equipment, so that the student can equip that skill for the problem solving. And then we are having the Atal Incubation Centers, Atal New India Challenges. So these are the some initiatives that are taken by the Atal Innovation Mission. So now, why it is important in today's education? Like, why STEM is important in today's education? Okay. Now, do you think that can we study or can we remove this technology from our education system? We just remove the like in 21st era, in 21st century, is it possible for us to remove all the internet facilities, to remove all the laptops, system from all the education system, like from all the schools, colleges? Is the things are going to work?
No, it's impossible.
So it's not possible. Why? Why? Like, if the laptop is not there, if the system is not there, is that possible? Like, your session would be conducted. Is that possible? Laptop, technology, the internet, these comes under
No.
technology, right? No. So in today's era, this technology plays a very significant role, right? So that's why introducing STEM in education seems to be important, right? Okay. So the basically STEM education not only brings knowledge about the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but it always brings three major skills. Now let's see what are those three major skills. Okay, logic, reasoning, and the problem solving. Okay, I hope that you all are doing B.Ed, right? Which means that you are done with 12th and even graduation. Okay, so can you tell me, why the logic is associated with science, technology, and engineering and mathematics? Why logic is associated with science? Just give me one example. Some chat box is there. Yeah. Any example in which logic is relatable to science, is associated with science? How come? Um, do science believe in misconceptions or superstition? Science
No.
always
No,
no,
no.
yes, exactly. We
No,
always
ma'am.
ask reason, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes. So on 2nd of August, there is solar eclipse, right? Solar on 2nd of August, there's a solar eclipse. So people say that we are not supposed to go outside, or like, some things like that. So, what are the logic behind that? The scientific logic. Do anybody know? Like, why we are not supposed to go out during the solar eclipse? And why we're not supposed to see the sun rays from our naked eye? They just say that if you want to see that, you just need to use something like, the glasses or the X-ray sheets. Why? What's the reason? These are the common things. So I'm expecting the answers, please. Yes.
Those are based on some cultural beliefs, ma'am.
Yeah, there are some cultural beliefs as well, but do you know about the scientific reason behind that? Okay, what are the cultural beliefs, dear? You told me there are the cultural beliefs, right? So what are those cultural beliefs?
Ma'am, it can lead to serious eye damages like permanent eye
Yes.
blindness.
Yes, yeah. So that's why we are not supposed to go out during that time. So basically, the science always deals with logic, right? We always ask why. Okay. Now, reasoning, like whenever we are reading this, whenever we are learning science, then there are thinking sensibly. Like, we develop our reasoning skills, right? Like, just now I have asked the question. So you all just have like, thinking about that, like, what's the reason and am I right or wrong? So we just started learning that. So after reading the STEM, we are just inculcating these things in ourselves, like, logic ability, reasoning ability, and the problem solving abilities must, right? Now tell me about like how come we are developing the problem solving when we are learning science? Like, is that possible, or like I have just written like this? Is that true? Like when we are reading STEM or when we are reading science, learning science, then we are developing this problem solving, finding solution to complex issues.
Yes,
By
ma'am.
studying mathematics, we can improve the problem solving.
Exactly, while studying the mathematics, and so we can inculcate that problem solving in ourselves. Okay, so these are the major and see, and these logic, reasoning, and the problem solving skills, these are helping us in our day-to-day life as well. Am I right? Right?
Ma'am.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. Now there's a task for you. Now let's see STEM in our life. Okay, so recall a life problem that you have solved using STEM. Any life problem, like we are dealing with the like these problems in day-to-day life. You can tell me any, like just think and recall that whether this problem is related to STEM or not, and I am telling you there will be many. Yes, any life problem that you have solved using science, mathematics, technology is the
Ma'am. Ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
hello. Yeah, yes.
When we go into a shop for a purchase,
I'm sorry, dear, you're not audible to me. Just speak a little bit loud. Yeah. Yes, please.
when we go into a shop for a purchase,
Hmm. Yeah, when we
the use of
okay.
purchase, when we use mathematics uh, for the
Yes, like for buying the
dealings with
stuff,
money.
the basic mathematics, na? Like if I bought for 50 rupees and I've given 100 rupees note, then I get 50 rupees back. So this is the basic mathematics, right? Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, anything else?
During school time,
Nothing, ma'am.
in science fairs we make water purifiers by using sand and some coals and all
Yeah.
charcoals.
Oh, that's really good. So, what equipments you have used? Can you please elaborate a little? That is related to STEM. Thank you so much for giving this example. Just elaborate a little, like, how did you make that water purifier?
Actually, it's a long time ago. I can recall it clearly.
No worries. But just tell me the equipments. Like you told me the coal and
The sand we used
sand, okay? Coal and sand. Like, the basic equipments that are available in our daily life. From
in a
that, you
bottle,
have.
a water bottle. I think I thought.
Okay, that's really nice of you. That's very good. Very good. Okay. So these are anybody else?
When we construct a building, we use all these things.
Yeah, when we construct a building, yeah, we need to use science, of course, and technology is always there. And then engineering, architects, we need to see now the space and everything. An architect always deals with mathematics. Even science deals with mathematics. Thank you. And like any example from our home, like from our home, any example. Why do we don't put like why would we won't put a milk in a copper vessel? Yesterday I put milk in a copper vessel. My mother scolded me a lot.
Do some reactions takes place
Some reaction
when
takes place. Yes.
To
And
avoid the contamination.
so that is related to science. And these are the basic science things that we are using in our daily life, right?
okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Anybody else want to share any problem or any scenario from their life that they have solved, any problem in their life that they have solved using the STEM?
Ma'am, recently we had a COVID pandemic, right? So at that time we developed the vaccines using the science, technology, and the engineering field, I guess.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pia. And anything like, which we are seeing in our day-to-day life. Like, for example, I have given you that we're not supposed to put milk in a copper vessel, right? Anything like that which we are using in our day-to-day life, and that is related to STEM.
Means we already study about mirage, the
Sorry,
effect
what?
mirage. Uh, in physics, we studied about mirage. Then,
Okay.
when we travel through a straight road in a hot season, we can see
Hmm.
the effect.
Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, so now let's move forward. Okay, now we are going to learn importance of STEM in modern education, right? So, encourage interdisciplinary learning. Okay, now I hope that you already know the term interdisciplinary, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So now when we are learning STEM or when we are integrating STEM in our curriculum, then we are just encouraging interdisciplinary learning. Why? Because in STEM, we need to integrate our lesson plan and according to the science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So of course by this STEM we are learning in interdisciplinary learning. Okay. And now bridges, another one is bridges theory and real world applications. The STEM helps us to bridge the theory, like whatever we are learning in science theory and the real world applications. Now can anybody just tell me its few theories of science? There are many theories in science, like many. If you have um from the science background, then you must know that there are many theories. Just tell me, I hope there are the science students as well, so just tell me one or two theories of science.
Einstein's theories.
Very
Einstein
good.
theory,
Yeah,
E is
thank
equal
you.
to mc squared.
And
Pascal theory.
what theory?
Pascal theory.
Yeah,
Pascal
yeah,
theory.
Pascal theory, yes. And
Archimedes theory.
Archimedes principle and
Archimedes.
theory. Yeah. Okay. So these theory and we just need to real world applications. Okay. So now And just now, a student told me that in her school time, she has made a water purification with the help of the things that are available in the real, like that are readily available, with the help of sand, with the help of coal, right? So, which means that we are just associated the our STEM like with our real world things. Okay, so like while learning STEM, we are just um relating the things with our real world. Okay, like for example, I just told you the example of copper one, and even the solar eclipse, even that is the example. Now, the addresses future workforce need. How come? Like, addresses the future workforce need. How? Now, do you think that as we are evolving or as we are just diverting towards the technology more into AI and more into this technological stuff, right?
Yes.
So as we are going to learn the STEM, which means technology, so it's going to helpful for us if we are just aware about all the tools and all the software that help us, that are going to enhance our teaching, right? So that's why the learning STEM in today's era is important. Now let's learn about the challenging emerging educators. So you are the emerging educators, right? Are you done with your internship or you are just still about to go? Like in B.Ed, we are having internships, right? Are you done with that or you're still about to do your internship?
We're on our first semester now. It's on third semester. We are doing internship.
Okay, fine. So um as soon in your third semester, please try integrating this STEM now here in this PPT. I'll explain you how to make the STEM lesson plans as well. Okay, so but these what are the challenges the educators faced while integrating the interdisciplinary learning or while integrating the STEM? Number one is limited resources and training. First of all, our teachers or the students are not that much trained for using all these technical stuff, all this the resources that are available. And moreover, we are just having the limited resources for integrating STEM in our curriculum. Okay. Now, and next one is integrating technology effectively. Even now, for introducing STEM, as the word there is, T stands for technology only. So, like in some schools or in the rural areas, the technology is not still there. Technology is still not there. So that's why it's a major challenge. Without technology, how you are going to integrate STEM, right? So that is a few challenges that the educators faced. Now, managing diverse learning style. So as STEM talking about the interdisciplinary learning, right? So for interdisciplinary learning, you should having the command for managing all the diverse learning style, right? So now the teachers or the student teachers, the trainee, they are not trained or equipped enough for managing all the different learning style. So these are the challenges that one faced while integrating STEM into their curriculum or into their classroom. So as a future, as a emerging educators, you need to incorporate these challenges and introduce them in a very effective way, right? So that we are going to learn further how we can do this. um, Now, core strategies for teaching with STEM. Okay, so now inquiry based learning is the main thing. See, if I'm just going to tell you, okay, students, moon having the lots of mineral. Okay, so you have listened it, you have noted down on your notebook. And if I'm now the same thing, if I'm going to ask, do moon have lots of minerals? So I don't think so that people, like lots of students, will respond. But if I'm going to give some activity to my students, and I'm if going to create and I'm going to ask that, okay, now you need to do some activity, and after 5 to 10 minutes I'm going to you are supposed to ask the questions from me, or you can just discuss about the moon, about all the minerals, about how the moon looks and all the things, and then you can tell me and then we can discuss. Now, do you think after 2 years the students will recall what we did, or the first one? Yes, the activity one will be more good for students, or just stating that a simple line that the moon do have minerals.
Activity 2 will be more better, I guess.
Activity two would be more better. Like, if I told them that ki moon do have minerals, please arrange some questioning and, like, some activities. Okay. So, as a teacher, as an educator, that's your responsibility to inculcate inquiry based learning in your students with the help of STEM. Okay. And the problem based learning that we have already like, someone already told me that the problem based learning is helpful in STEM, like, with the mathematics, right? Okay. Now we're having the collaborative learning. Okay. Now I would like you to explain me, like, is how do the collaborative learning is a strategy for STEM? Like, why? And why teaching STEM enhance collaborative learning among the students? I hope that you know the meaning of collaborative learning, right? Yes, I think collaborative learning is easy. You all know what do you mean by that, right? Now I want someone who is not responding, because these are the easy things. As you are an educators, emerging educators, you all know that. Just explain the collaborative learning, then we are going to move forward.
In collaborative learning, we work in groups.
Yeah, we work in groups. Okay, so as a teacher, how can you introduce the collaborative learning among students? Just frame one activity, dear. Okay, like, one of the student told me that she made filter, right? So have you made that filter all alone, or your peers helped you? I hope me friends helped you.
Actually, it was an individual project, so I made
Individual
it by
project. Oh,
myself.
but we can do it in group as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
Ha. So if that project is in group, then do you think that it enhancing, encouraging collaborative learning?
Yeah, it will surely do.
Ha. So that is what the collaborative learning. Now, can anybody tell, like, I'm part of this filter, any other activity that we can do in groups, that we can give our students to do in groups?
If you are teaching about the sound pollution, then in collaborative learning environment, we can tell them to collect examples or to make some examples by their own from their own situations, and then from the group they can
Mhm.
collect the informations related to that
Okay.
and
Yeah.
make charts or other things in a group to make it more clear.
Good. Yeah, thank you so much for this point. Okay. Now we are integration of technology and tool. Of course, we need to, like, integrate technologies and tools for enhancing our learning. Right. Now, at the end of the session, I have just introduced some websites, or, like, some fun tools, gamified, you can say that, like, that will enhance your learning for sure. Okay, so now the real world connections we have already discussed. Like, if you are explaining anything, just try to relate it with the real world. Okay, then the student will understand it better. See, these are the tools, like, you can just go through it, and, like, I'll share this, the webs which one is better. I think just go through it, we can just see. Okay, when I'm just going to share the screen with that particular website. These are known as the fed simulations. Okay, so just click on it, and you will see that there are many tools, that there are, like, many games are there in that particular website. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Yes, my screen is visible to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So now if you're going to just open that website, okay, now see, you can teach anything here. Like, we are having physics, math, statistics, chemistry, earth, and space. Like, for example, if I just want to teach, like, how to build a nucleus. Okay, just click on this, that appears. Okay. Okay. So now, just do this. Like, you can even share this link to the students, or you can just do this. And for like the better understanding of the periodic table and the elements. See, so suppose I'm just going to do this hydrogen and some few neutrons. Okay. So now after that, an atom formed. So it is a sodium, right? Now, if you're going to see on the right hand side, everything is available here. So now it is saying that 19 Na is a symbol of sodium. I hope that you all are aware of that. And 11. Now, can anybody tell me what does the 19 represent? What does 11 represent? What is that?
Atomic number
19 is? I can't hear you.
11
19?
represent,
Sorry, what?
ma'am, it's atomic number and mass number.
Mass number. Very good. And how do the mass number form? Neutron.
Number of protons plus number of neutrons.
Okay, good. So by using this side, you can easily explain to your students, like, the mass number of sodium is 19. Okay, the symbol is Na, sodium. 19 is atomic number, mass, number. Okay, and then you can easily with the help of like half-life is in higher class, na 11th or 12th, so you can skip that, and you can say that, like, as it is showing us -20, so it means that the less stable. But as soon as we are going to, like, add the number. Okay. Oh, sorry. So, like, as soon as it's going to the right hand side, it's becoming more stable. Now we are having the silicon. Okay, so likewise, this is one of the app that you can use for teaching your students. Clear? Any doubt in this?
no, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now anybody can tell me, like, what is the difference between teaching in a blackboard with the help of chalk and talk method and with the help of, like, this websites or this gamified learning? What is the difference between these two things? Like, why I'm opting for, like, why I'm preferring to teach like this, not with a chalk and talk method. There is another one. I'll share you. Meanwhile, please give me
By
the answers.
using
Yeah.
this, it is very key, very easy to learn.
Very easy to learn, right? Even if even you can assign tasks to the students, even if the students are going to see in a projector that, okay, now from here the proton is going, neutron is going, and then we are having the sodium, the atomic number is this, mass number is this, and then the students having the more clarity, right? And I think that it is like the things that we are going to see from our eye, that we are learning from the senses, that that makes her more understanding, like, long lasting learning, right? Now there is also one game. Wait, I'll share the screen again. There's the one game, platform breakout. Platform breakout, yeah. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, that is a game, platform breakout at the website. I've of course share it with you so that you can access and you can even use with your students, right? So here I have selected for a Galaxy, and you can even assign this with a student. There's a code. Just copy this code and share it with students so that they can play the game and have the better understanding. Now let's see how to do this. Okay. Now, okay, you are going to tell me now what is the answer. So just read. I hope that the picture is visible to you.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So round and round they go, thanks to gravity, as we know. Though the circles might not be perfect, the patterns of motion is easy to detect. So we just need to detect, tell me the answers, and you need to just write it here. What can be the answer? Easy. This is a grade 5 stuff, grade 6 most probably. Yes. You can read again. See, there's also this thing. Ah. Round and round they go.
Orbit maybe.
Orbit. Orbit is the answer. Yes. Why you are not confident? It's orbit only. RBIT, right? So now let's see. Yeah. So these are the games that you can play with your students. Okay. Now the another question is another pattern that is always there, but during an eclipse, it's used to cause quite a scare. Around and around Earth it goes. Some amount the moon repeat their show. Yes. Anybody want to try this? Some answer is there. Orbit. Yeah, the answer was orbit. Yes, this one. Okay, I have shared this link with you now. No, I think I'll share it. That's a platform breakout. Okay, so anyhow, you're going to access that link. I'll share the PPT with you. Okay, now just tell me your feedback for this type of gamified learning. For this type of learning, just tell me. Do you think that is enhancing the students' interest and the going to have the long lasting learning with the help of these tools, with the help of these learning?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. It will surely enhance their learning.
Yeah. Do you like it? While doing this, while doing the orbits question, do you think that, um, your interests are arising while doing this and you want to do more, you want to solve more, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, of course, I can share the link. I'll share the link right now. No? I'm not able to copy it down, but just I will share the link. No worries. Okay, now let's move forward. Now let's now learn how to make a lesson plan for STEM integrate. Now the lesson plan for STEM. Okay, I have made the lesson plan for young students at the upper age 9 to 12, but I think that you are going to deal with elementary students, right? Till elementary grade 8 and 12. So you can make them accordingly. You can edit the lesson plan accordingly. So first of all, I hope that you all know how to make lesson plans, right? Okay, so just have
Don't
the
know.
overview or still learning.
We are first year students, ma'am. We don't know it.
Okay, fine. See, so I'll explain you. Whenever you're going in a class for delivering the class for delivering the lecture, you just need to prepare a lesson plan, like what all the things that you are going to explain. Okay, so first of all, you're having the objectives. Means like after your plan. After your lesson session, the students will be understand these points. So I have used understand the fundamentals of structural engineering and significance of shape and design. As these are the very young students, like I am talking about upper primary age. So after doing these activities, they are just having the basic knowledge of like what is engineering, how to how to make design, use a scientific method to test and refine designs. They're just going to learn about what are the scientific methods, and work together to solve a real world problem. Again, that is a collaborative learning. Gain proficiency in measuring data, recording and analysis. Of course, they just need to measure the data. They just not that much. Like if I ask them to please bring 3 books or 3 blogs, so they're just going to enhance their skill or gain proficiency for measuring the data. Now, these are the equipments that the students would require. These are not that much these that won't available, but these are the things that are readily available, in any school. Printer paper sheets available, tape and glue available, rulers, scale available, and weight, like any weight, small object, coin, eraser, marbles, stone, even you can use stone. Now, books or blocks. Books in every school, books are available, and then we are having the worksheet that you can give for the assessment. Now, first of all, you need to engage student for the 10 minutes. How we are going to do that? So first of all, just show the students about the renowned bridges, like first the Golden Gate Bridge, the Tar Bridge. Okay, just show them the picture of bridges and ask the question, what do you notice about the shape and used in these bridges? Okay, then the student will answer according to their intellect, according to their cognition. Like it is looking like triangle, rectangle, whatever they understand, they just answer according to that. Now, then discuss the role of bridges, just tell them why the bridges are important, and the importance of bridges, discuss with them. And after that, explore. You just need to explore, means you need to give the student time for exploring themselves, for making the understanding on their own. Okay, and ask them, each just make groups and ask them to design and construct a paper bridge, and just give the dimension as well, spans of 20 centimeter, space between blocks and support, and then just provide the material and give the restriction that you're not supposed to use scissor, that you're not supposed to use excess sheets. Just give these instructions so that they won't waste the things. Okay, and then explain them. While group are building, introduce key engineering concepts like compression, tension. As they are the very young student, they won't understand what is tension, compression. So just try to make them understand, show them, demonstrate them that this is compression. If you're doing this is the tension is creating within the bridge. So you need to explain them. Okay, now discuss the real world applications, such as why certain bridges use arcs, beams. Just discuss these things. Always relate everything with the real world so that they are having the better understanding. Okay, now after explaining them, now comes to elaborate. Elaborate is testing. Each group tests their bridge by gradually adding. Now the student have made their bridges, okay, with the help of paper, straws, whatever the things are available. Now the test. Now put some weight on it. If their bridge support the weight, then which means that okay, the bridge is good. They have done their best. So how much weight did the bridge support? What aspects of the design performed particularly well? What can be improved? Okay, so these are the questions that you can ask from your students after they are done with making the bridge and all the stuff. Now encourage group to redesign and resistant. Okay, that's it. Now evaluate. I hope that you all know evaluate means. What do you mean by the term evaluate? Evaluate, the basic meaning of evaluate means like, we just need to see whether they have done a good job or not. Okay. So group share their result and discuss problem they faced. In the evaluation, we are just going to discuss what the challenge they faced while making a bridge, right? How they use the engineering concept to improve their designs. Like, what are the concept that they use for improving their design so that their bridge would sustain and can afford like, heavier weight. Now, why they plan to do differently the next time, and what they can do different in next time so that the bridge would be like sustainable. Now, discuss the value of the trial and error in STEM discipline, and all these things that we are going to discuss, we need to integrate it with STEM. Okay, we need to explain them. This is the STEM learning. From doing this activity, you are learning all these things. You are inculcate engineering skills. You are inculcate science, always there, mathematics. Okay, now the time for the assessment and how you can do the assessment for the students. First of all, observe student engagement in group project and conversation. As a facilitator, you just need to put an eye on every group. You need to see that whether all the student of the group are engaged or not. And then you can provide the worksheets to students. Okay, and access group reflection. And after they are done with making the bridge, you can even ask like what are the problem they faced and how did they made that particular bridge. So by this we can get to know the critical thinking of the student. We get to know like whether the student developed problem solving skills or not. Okay, so these are the things that you need to keep in mind for making a lesson plan for STEM. I hope I made myself clear. If there is any doubt,
Clear, ma'am.
now can you make a lesson plan if I ask?
Yes, we'll try.
So, okay, now you just tell me what all the things that we need to keep in mind for making a lesson plan. Like, suppose any activity you take and tell, like, what all the things that, how can we just make it into a lesson plan? I know that, like, yeah, that's the link for that, the game. For the Galaxy one, I have shared it. You all can see and access through it. Okay. So any doubt in this STEM, and any doubt in today's session? Like anything that you understand, like any query? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. I hope I make myself clear now. And thank you so much for engaging. And it's really good for having this opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. I am
Okay, thank you, thank you. Lay teacher?
Awesome. Geeta teacher, can you hear me?
yes, ma'am.
Geeta teacher? ഹലോ ഗീത ടീച്ചർ കേൾക്കാവോ?
Hello, hello, hello.
മാം രണ്ട് വാക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാവോ?
Yes.
ഹായ്, രണ്ട് വാക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാവോ മാം?
Hello. 1 second.
ഓക്കെ.
ലേ ടീച്ചറെ, ടീച്ചറിനെ ഒന്ന് വെൽക്കം ചെയ്യും.
Hello. Hello.
മാം
Hello. Hello. Miss Ashima Dhiman.
Hello. Hi,
Uh,
ma'am.
it was an excellent class.
Yeah, thank
Teaching
you so
with
much.
STEM strategies for the emerging educators. We, the CTF members, are here in this conference, and today only we got the confirmation about this meeting, and so there are the number of candidates, number of students from CTF is very low. Anyway, it was a very good class on STEM education. Thank you very much for your excellent support with the team of Marcus Elias College of Teacher Education, Sultan Bathery. We also we wish to continue this type of classes in the future also. And you should come with STEAM education also.
Yes, yeah. Yes,
Education
ma'am.
also. Oh, okay.
I'm
Next.
working on it.
Okay. This is STEM education and STEAM
Mm.
education also. You should come with that
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
We will be anticipating your class, more classes, because it is very clear, very comprehensive topic, and BEd students can
Mm.
imbibe each and every word of you in their hearts. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank
Uh,
you so much, ma'am.
from the part of CTF also, I am thanking you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you
Uh,
so much, everyone, for your constant support. And thank you so much for the students who are responding and, interacting with me to make the session more engaging. Thank you so much, Walu.
okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Anjana,
Hi all. First, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Ashima for handling such a wonderful section. Ma'am, the section was really nice and inspiring. And thank you for sharing about the new perspectives in STEM education and modern teaching strategies. Thank you, ma'am. And next, I would like to sincerely thank our organizing team and IQAC, AIRIO, and CTF for coordinating and planning the webinar efficiently. And I also would thank Dr. Ms. M.S. Geeta, Chairman of CTF Kerala, for joining the webinar. And finally, I thank to all the faculty, teachers, and students who joined and made the section more vibrant. And thank you all for your valuable presence. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Anjana.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you. Geeta teacher, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunit.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. So, shall we? Shall I leave now, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you.